Meet Kamish, a little warrior whose life was marked by immense suffering, but also by an amazing recovery. He and his brothers were cruelly abandoned in a place where the hot asphalt became a real battlefield. Without any compassion, the little ones were thrown there, exposed to unbearable heat, which brutally burned their delicate skin. Kamish was the only one who managed to be rescued. His brothers were not so lucky. He was trapped, his body burned and hardened by the heat of the asphalt. The pain was unbearable, and he stopped screaming, as if he no longer had the strength to express his suffering. The asphalt, which quickly hardened, turned the little boy into a real living trap, where he was completely immobilized. What should have been a place of passage became a real torture camp. The struggle to rescue him was exhausting. When we managed to reach him, his condition was desperate. The burns were deep and he could barely breathe, his mouth sealed shut with a layer of glue. We knew time was of the essence, and with speed and precision, we were able to clear his airway and begin treatment, removing the glue from his mouth and carefully cleaning the wounds. His pain was visible, but Kamish was determined to survive. Throughout the day, we struggled to remove the asphalt from his body, which was stuck to his skin like a hard layer of cement. Each piece of asphalt we managed to scrape off felt like a small victory, but the burns he suffered made him shake uncontrollably, and the fear that he would not be able to resist was constant. With every movement, he showed that he wanted to fight, but the pain consumed him. It was only at night that we were finally able to free him from his immediate suffering. Kamish cried. His cries were a reflection of relief, mixed with the pain still present in his body. But he did not give up. To our surprise, after receiving water and a small meal, Kamish began to show signs of life. That little being, who had previously seemed to be on the verge of death, now began to show his will to fight. The fever was still consuming him, and his recovery seemed distant, but his appetite was returning, and this was a sign that he was stronger than we had imagined. In the following days, Kamish continued to be treated with the utmost care and medical attention. Each day, he improved a little more, and his wounds began to heal, although traces of pain could still be seen in his eyes, which were deeply sad, as if he still did not believe that help had arrived in time. But time healed his wounds, not only in his body, but also in his soul. He gradually began to grow stronger, his health improved every day, and his skin, which had previously been covered in marks of suffering, began to heal completely. Now, Kamish is a renewed dog. Although he still limps due to the physical trauma, he runs and plays with contagious energy. His fighting spirit and his recovery are a true miracle. He overcame the immense pain that seemed unbearable and proved to everyone that hope can never be lost. None of this would have been possible without the help of so many people who came together to save his life. Every gesture of affection, every care, every effort to treat him was essential for Kamish to have a second chance. He is now well, strong and full of life, ready to live the life he deserves. Kamish's story is a powerful reminder that with love, compassion, and determination, even the most fragile beings can recover. He is no longer the little dog thrown on the hot asphalt. He is an example of overcoming, and thanks to everyone who helped him, he now has a bright future ahead of him. Kamish, the survivor, is proof that kindness can heal even the deepest wounds.